All right, so Linda is here in studio. She's got a new album, Let It Die Here. You just heard about the documentary as well. And it's great to see you. Thanks so much for coming by.
Oh, thank you for having me. You have such a beautiful radio voice.
Oh, thank you. I've been practicing it for a little while. I was thinking of running for governor. What do you think? Yeah.
I think you should. Please.
Who do you have in studio with you this morning?
We have Nick Mayberry. He's my just everything.
He's your guy.
He's my guy. He plays in Four Non Blondes. He plays on all my sessions that I have with tons of artists, and he played on my record. Well,
we're going to hear a couple of songs, and then we're going to come back and talk a little bit about, some of your songs, including the ones that are on the new record. But what are you going to start with?
I'm going to start with this song called Is That All You Got? And the whole album is about my mom and how I'm breaking free from that relationship. So,
all right, Linda Perry on The Morning Show.
In this city, it's hard to lie. You suffer the weight, a burden of lies. It ain't easy when you're made to believe that nothing you do will ever see the light. So hit me, mother, is that all you got? Hit me, mother, is that all you got? Hit me, mother, is that all you got? Is that all you got? Well, darkness got a hold of me. It beat me down, made me feel weak. I ran so far and I never looked back. My sweet angels laid by my side and held me most of my life. So hit me, mother, is that all you got? Hit me, mother, is that all you got? Hit me, mother, is that all you got? Is that all you got? To become what we survive. Oh yeah, hit me, mother, is that all you got? Hit me, mother, is that all you got? Hit me, mother, is that all you got? 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 is Feathers in a Storm. 2, 3. Feel like I'm drowning all over again, caught in your crossfire, lost in the wind, quietly waiting, swarming around, yeah, dark like the moon, hiding under the ground. We all want something, yeah, we all want something, right to be for something, feathers in a storm. Yeah, we need changes, nothing ever changes. Yeah, we need to change this, feathers in a storm. Caught in your quicksand, all of us right here. We can be fearless or disappear. We can't be lovers, we can't be friends, we can be dreamers or we can pretend. You're like a stone-up heart, blackened by the stone and charred. We all want something, yeah, we all want something, right to be for something, feathers in a storm. Yeah, we need changes, nothing ever changes. Yeah, we need to change this, feathers in a storm. Oh, yeah, we will fly away. Oh, we will fly away. Oh, we will fly away. Blackbird, oh no. Oh, we will fly away. You're like a chained up heart, blackened by the stone and charred. We all want something, yeah, we all want something, a right to be for something, feathers in a storm. Yeah, we need changes, 'cause nothing ever changes. Yeah, we need to change this, feathers in a storm. Oh, yeah, we will fly away. Oh, we will fly away. Oh, we will fly away. Blackbird.
Great to have you in studio this morning and playing a couple of songs from the new album. And I'm told that the 2 tracks you just played for us, those were premieres. You've not played them before, at least on the air anywhere. So thank you.
No, have not.
Is that all you got? And Feathers in a Storm. And before you started playing, you mentioned that this whole album was about your mom, or perhaps letting go. Can you give us a little bit more detail than that, and how it came to be?
Yes. So the documentary is called Let It Die Here, and it's not a fluff piece at all. It's not how awesome I am. It's not a vanity. It's actually very embarrassing. It's really raw, extremely honest. I'm shocked I'm even allowing it to go out there, Nick. It's like one of those. It's things that happen to all of us, but we don't put it on film and go and make a documentary out of it. So anyways, and through it, things just happened. And one of the things that happened is, my mother got very sick, and I have a very strained relationship with her. She was, I loved her, badass woman, but very hardcore, abusive, mentally, physically, emotionally. And I was chained to her, I admired her and thought she was so powerful, but she wasn't kind. And so the album, that documentary, that shows up, and didn't mean for it to happen, but it did. And so after I saw the documentary, I was inspired to write the album, because I didn't have an album. I wasn't planning on releasing a record. It just kind of happened. And so the album basically documents, my journey and how I'm trying to, find myself in all of this. I got lost for a moment.
I watched the documentary last night, and at the beginning of the doc, you pick up an acoustic guitar, you walk into your studio, you sit down, and you start strumming it, and you say, what would Linda do? What would Linda write for Linda? I know what Linda would write for Madonna. I know what Linda would write for all these other people, but what would Linda write for Linda?
Right.
And obviously that was the beginning of the documentary, but it sounds like it was also the beginning of the process of figuring out what songs would have your voice rather than songs, and you talk about this in the documentary, that you've written for other people. So having shot the documentary, and I know it's been finished a little while, starting off to actually write these songs with your voice, take us a little bit through that process if you can, and how you had to come to terms with the stuff you were just talking about.
Well, I didn't, like I said, I wasn't planning on writing an album. I wasn't planning on making a documentary either. It just all showed up. But one of the scenes at the very end of the movie, I asked Don, I go, listen, I just need to go jam. I need to get in the studio with my band and just jam and have fun. And he's like, okay, I'll come film that. Or do you know what you're going to do? I'm like, I have no idea. And so the night before, so I arranged 10 o'clock, band be there, 11 o'clock strings, 12 o'clock BVs. And he's like, do you know what you're recording or what you're playing? I'm like, no. And he's like, well, why do you have strings and BVs coming? I'm like, I don't know, Don. It's just what I'm supposed to do, And so, and he's got no song. I'm like, I got no song. So this is the night before. And then around 2 o'clock in the morning, I stumbled over to my piano and I wrote this song called What Lies With You. And when I came into the studio, the rehearsal, we were in a rehearsal place. When I came in, I said, I think I have a song, and I'm still writing it. I teach it to the band. 11 o'clock strings come in. I focus my energy and I hear melodies and arrangement. I teach them what's in my head. At 12 o'clock, BVs show up. I give them the parts of that they're going to sing, and we're in the song. And to me, it's one of the most powerful pieces, because it wasn't like 8 hours. It was 3 hours that this happened, and it happened in sequence. The way he shot it or edited, it's basically exactly what happened. And that song started it all. I was like, okay, I have something to say. And then I wrote the record in 3 weeks. It was fairly easy to write once I understood my story, I guess. I just didn't understand who I was on this journey I was on. Like I said, I've been wearing so many other people's clothes for so long, I forgot what my own style was.
You talk a little bit about that in the documentary when you're talking with Christina Aguilera, obviously, and the song Beautiful, which you've kind of reclaimed as well. I want to talk to you about that in a minute. But you talk about the fact that you're not sure who you are musically, let alone who you are as a person and an individual. And obviously writing all these major pop songs for major artists and producing all these people for such a long time now, a couple of decades. When did you realize that you didn't know what your voice was?
I think I realized when every time I would, even attempt playing a song, I'd be like, I will catch it if they were so soft. Like when I was like 15 or 14, that's the way I sang.
Right.
So in, my later years, I went back to that, It's like I transgressed into this younger me that was like, fragile and like, a survivor and just worried about everything. And, I just started kind of jumping into my own, but I feel like I've been a little bit too behind the scenes for a little too long, and that's kind of why I lost my identity, because I was hiding behind things. I was hiding behind other artists. I was, I just didn't want to be in the forefront, because I'm really sensitive. I'm a very, very emotional person, and I don't care about telling you that. I don't care if I shed a tear right now. I don't really care about that. I think it's a beautiful thing how open I can be, but it doesn't mean I don't get hurt. It doesn't mean that, like I was telling Nick when we were walking over here, that, I do care what people think about this record. I do care if it's successful. It's not going to stop me in my tracks and make me just want to give up, but I do care. I don't want to be a 61-year-old person and, oh yeah, I'm just going to make an album for myself, man. That's all. I'm going to just do it because I like it. No, I do it because I like it, but I want it to be recognized and acknowledged as a beautiful body of work, and the documentary too. So, I'm already going in with high expectations that are easily going to be disappointed if that doesn't happen. But like I said, I'm a survivor. I'll move on. It won't stop me from being creative. It's just bummed me out severely, man.
There's a great scene, I guess you would call it a scene. There's a great part in the documentary where Christina Aguilera is talking about you, and she says that you made her feel like you gave her a safe space. And a lot of the people that you've worked with are hugely complimentary about that. But it sounds like you haven't been able to give yourself a safe space up until now.
That is absolutely 100% true. But, I can't separate my head and heart. They kind of go together. And as long as there's a backstory and a past and trauma and pain, it's always going to be there occupying my space. So I think I have to learn to live with this roommate, that I don't like, and you gotta respect it. And I think that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to embrace it, because I don't see it going away anytime soon, but I will embrace it and appreciate it and be grateful for all the wonderful things that darkness brings.
Has it actually shifted for you? You say that you want to embrace it, and you're talking about, I guess, acceptance to a certain point of who you are and how you've discovered yourself at this point in your life. But has it shifted for you? Is it easier for you today than it was before you wrote this album?
I do feel I do. I feel more calm. Actually, there's a lot of anxiety, but for some reason, it's like I can make it calm, like you'll never know. Before it was a little more outside my body, but now I can talk myself down from things, and because I make everything out to be, I'm an Aries, I'm Brazilian, I'm a very dramatic person, and so.
We've met a few times, I know.
Listen, believe me. And so I can talk myself down, from the ledge and find the rationality and go, okay, Linda, you're spinning, man. And I'll reach out to my best friend and I'm like, hey, buddy, I'm spinning out. And then he's just like the greatest, and just instantly, just the tone of his voice and some of the things he says just brings me down, and I get grounded. So I'm getting there.
We all need a few people like that in our lives, I think, for those moments when we're spinning out, as you said. We talked a little bit earlier on about Beautiful, and again in the documentary you talk about this song, and I read something, you've talked about it a little bit, I guess, in a few things recently, but I remember reading something a while ago, actually, before I was preparing for this interview, where you said that it was really hard for you to give Beautiful to Christina Aguilera, and then on this album you kind of reclaim it. Can you share a little bit about that?
Well, it was hard to give it to Christina at first because it didn't make any sense for someone like Christina to sing a song saying I am beautiful, I thought she was going to be crucified, you know, like, oh my God, because she's, you know, cute little hot chick that's, pop princess at the time. And I was like, oh no, you can't sing it. But then when she sang it, I was like, oh, okay, she actually is insecure. She actually does feel, like this. She's not as confident as she leads on. And then when, actually it was Todd Severs standing right in front of you, was like, have you thought about, ever recording Beautiful? That would be kind of a cool introduction into like your record. Like people can like go, oh, that's Linda Perry. She wrote this song. And then we released the record. And so I was like, okay, interesting. Never thought about recording it, because once something's gone for me, it's gone. And so it was actually very easy to record. I laid down piano, and my drummer was coming in, Ben LaCourte, to record something else. And I said, hey, can you quickly lay down, drums for this? And he did. And then Nic was there coming in to do something. And then I asked him, hey, can you put a guitar here? Then I put bass. I did all the stuff. And then, did the vocal. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, this actually sounds pretty good. And I send it to the team. And everybody's like, this is amazing. And then I started listening to the record, and I listened to the song, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. This actually goes into the record, and it bridges my breakthrough, basically, because my mom brought me down. Like, her words were harsh to me, and they brought me down. So it's a different perspective, now, the way I'm doing it, because it's now a little more personal and not as general, as Christina's was more, it's a little bit more, everybody can relate to it. But the way, in my mind, the way it presents itself in the album, it's more of like a transition, to like, well, wait a minute, I am this, and I can't let that, I can't let those words stop me from, blossoming and, transforming into a butterfly at this time.
Well, what is beautiful is hearing you talk about it, to be quite frank with you, and hearing you talking about it and reclaiming it to a certain extent. Not that the version she did is fantastic, obviously.
Absolutely fantastic. And I think that was one of the things about it. I wasn't trying to beat Christina's version. I mean, hers is classic. She did such an incredible job, but I'm just doing my version. And my version is... It's the same song, same tempo, same arrangement, because what I recorded back then in 2002 was pretty much what I would recorded if it were me, but I'm a better producer now. I have better sounds, and so that's kind of the difference. It's like, it's me, and the sounds are a little bit better.
Well, the album is Let It Die Here. It's out on May 8th. The LA documentary screening is going to be at Man's Chinese Theatre with Linda doing a Q&A and a performance. There's an in-store at Amoeba in Hollywood as well on the 14th. So you've got a busy time ahead of you, a busy summer ahead of you. I think there's some Four Non Blonde shows as well later on this year. So we are running out of time, so I'm going to ask you what your last song is.
Beautiful.
All right, so it's Linda Perry on The Morning Show, and thanks for coming in. Thanks for bringing Nic. Until the next time, be safe, be kind, keep it simple. Thanks for listening to our program. Linda Perry taking us out.
Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe. Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. Well, I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down. I am beautiful, and every way go away. Yeah, well, words can't bring me down. So don't you bring me down today. To all your friends, you're delirious, you're so consumed in all your doom. You're trying hard to fill the emptiness. The piece is gone, left the puzzle undone. Ain't that the way it is? You are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring you down. You are beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring you down. Oh no, no. Don't you bring me down today. No matter what we do, no matter what we say, we're the song inside the tune, full of beautiful mistakes. And everywhere we go, the sun will always shine. But tomorrow we might awake on the other side, 'cause we are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring us down. Oh no, no. We are beautiful in every single way. Don't you know that words can't bring you down? So don't you bring me down today. Don't you bring me down. Thank you.
That was special. If you want more performances like this, artists in their purest form, subscribe to the SoCal Sound right here. We're constantly bringing new music into this space. And if you're curious, there's another session waiting for you right over there.